Welcome to another edition of the Business and Personal Podcast, where we bring you closer to the people that you do business with. And we're going to make you a little bit hungry today, talking about some delicious foods here. We have Caroline Vang Polly on with us. She is the director of Thai Feast and Bangkok 96 Street Food, and they've made some great pivots with their business and evolved over time. So, I thought it would lead to interesting discussion, and hopefully you all listen to the whole podcast and just don't go straight to the restaurant to dive into their great food. But anyway, Caroline, first of all, thanks so much for joining us and filling this in on your busy schedule.
Ryan, thank you for having me on your podcast. I'm excited.
So it's the Business and Personal Podcast. So let's learn a little bit about you first of all, and tell us a little bit about your background and kind of what led you to where you're at today.
Well, I am a mom of two. I live in Macomb County. I was actually born in France and came to this country directly to Michigan at the age of 5. When high school was starting, my parents moved out of Detroit and moved to the suburbs of Warren, and that's where my parents still reside. And during that time, they operated a Thai restaurant and decided to open another official Thai restaurant called Bangkok 96. Bangkok is the capital of Thailand. 96 was the year that they opened this official Thai restaurant. And I say official because when they moved to the US, they operated a Chinese restaurant. And then Thai cuisine started picking up. It was starting to be popular. And they decided to open on their own. And then it's still there. It's in Dearborn, called Bangkok 96. That was the business that paid for our my siblings' school, my school, helped pay for our weddings. It was our everything. Without that business, we would not be here. It really created a lot of opportunities, hired a lot of people. And then 5 years ago, my mom said, it's time to open another one. So we went down to Detroit, inside Detroit Shipping Company, and opened up a kitchen stall there called Bangkok 96 Street Food.
I love it. And yeah, Detroit is just so amazing now. Like we were saying before we recorded, when you talk to out-of-towners that come to Detroit, they're just blown away at how nice it is nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
So what a great location there. So let's kind of break the two separately and give people an idea of what they can get from the two brands. So just I guess let's start with the Bangkok 96, the restaurant side of it. What are some of your favorite, most popular dishes there?
Oh, it would have to be the curry dish with the eggplants. It's called pad head. It's a stir-fry curry dish that comes with white rice. So when I used to bag the food over there to do carryouts, that's what I would order during lunchtime, during my lunch break. And if you go to Detroit, the most popular ordered dish would be our gluten-free fried chicken bowl with sticky rice. And it comes with a side of steamed broccoli, and it uses the ingredient that our other retail brand, Thai Feast, is providing to make that gluten-free coating on that chicken. So normally when you say fried chicken, you think, oh, it's battered in wheat, flour, and then it's deep fried. Well, ours is a gluten-free rice-based flour. And so that's our most popular order dish at the Detroit location.
Never go wrong eating healthy like that too. And and I think there's been more of a concentration on eating healthy in recent years too, and that has probably helped, I would imagine, leading to your success as well.
Oh yeah, when my mother was still running the Dearborn location with my father, we had a lot of customers who were getting older. They would say, Chef Genevieve, that's my mom, we love your food, but our doctor's telling us that we need to eat better, So my mom had an opportunity to create another brand. So we came up with Thai Feast, and it was a frozen, gluten-free retail product. It was gluten-free, And at that time, that was like over 10 years ago, people weren't very familiar with gluten-free. And if they were either making fun of the idea of wheat-free products, or they were really, really sick and the doctor told them that they needed to try wheat-free food. And I just remember a decade ago, a lot of gluten-free food tasted like cardboard. But it's amazing how now it tastes just like, the normal dish.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many times I've had gluten-free things in recent years, and if it didn't say gluten-free, I would have not noticed the difference at all.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. So yeah, let's talk about the Thai Feast side of it now, and what are some of the popular items there, and how can people get those products?
Well, we have the Pad Thai seasoning mix, and it's available at Meijer, all the Meijer stores. We also have the pho broth mix. Just add water, and then your choice of noodles and proteins. So we also have a Thai chili pepper spice in a glass jar. Currently at Meijer, 3 of those products are on their shelves, and I keep getting reorders from Meijer, so that tells me that people are buying the products. There is a demand for healthier, Asian, convenient ingredients. Sometimes I feel like Thai food can be intimidating to me. From a personal standpoint, people actually think that I can cook like my mom and my dad, who are chefs. But the truth is, they were always cooking, so they never gave me the chance to cook. I didn't learn how to cook until I got married and had to go on YouTube and that's kind of sad, right? When you have parents who are chefs, but they were always busy. So I had to teach myself. So whenever I want pad thai or pho and I'm on a run, I do just pick up my parents' ingredients and then make it myself that way.
Well, there's going to come a day, Caroline, where they got to pass that torch on to you. Are they going to let you cook at some point here, or what?
Well, I have other siblings. They're taking care of that. I tend to joke at them that I got lucky. Started out as a carry-out girl, at the restaurant, but moved my way up to sit in front of the desk and run an operation machine.
Well, I love it too because some restaurants never want to share their secrets. They want to keep that taste within the restaurant. And you kind of have the best of both worlds. Like, hey, if you want to come to the restaurant, here it is. If you want to go to Meijer and do it yourself, there it is there too.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah.
So, you send to people all around the country, right? So people can go online as well to get the Thai Feast products, right?
Yes, they can go to thaifeast.com. They can place an order there for the retail products or go to their local Meijers. Meijers located in 5 Midwest states. So if you don't see the products, you can always just Facebook our page and say, hey, where's your product located? And we'll answer instantly.
Love it. And, you're doing something right because I see you're hiring staff and you're growing, and that's not something you see a lot of restaurants doing right now. So it's pretty amazing. And, we've talked a little bit about your growth here, but just overall, what do you think has fueled your growth and the need to be continuing to hire more people?
Well, I can say that after COVID, we had to really think about incentives for hiring more people or just having them decide that they want to stay and continue to work for us. We turned on our shared tip capability. So whenever somebody orders food, we let the customer decide if they would like to leave a 15 or 20% tip. And believe it or not, 2 weeks of working there and collecting tips doubles their paychecks. And they really, really enjoy that. They really, really respect that. So that was one of the main things that kept our employees from leaving. And also, I always tell the people who come on board that we don't expect you to stay here forever. Some of them are college students who are just trying to, pay their school books. We're always cheering for them. In fact, we have one girl who's studying at Wayne State to become an engineer. Another one who's becoming an engineer, who's also at Wayne State. And then we have a young man who's our on a prep line. He wants to be a pilot. So they're working really hard to save that money to become to get that dream profession. So we never expect for them to stay with us. If they do stay with us forever, great, because we do want to expand. We do want to open more restaurants. And in order to open those restaurants, our recipes are going to be consistent, and that's where Thai Feast comes in to provide and distribute all the ingredients.
Absolutely. Yeah, I can see where the two work together so well. And
Mhm.
it's also so cool because you talked about how Bangkok 96 basically helped you all fulfill your dreams, with all
Yes.
the funds from that. And now it continues to do it for young people trying to get started in their careers, just kind of continues to pay it
Hmm.
forward. That's pretty awesome.
Oh, yeah. And there's also opportunities for managers, if they're really serious and they really want to advance, there's opportunities for them to operate another Bangkok 96 street food. And so
Yeah.
we're ready. We've been scouting for new locations. I'm been very active in trying to find a location to build a Thai Feast food facility, because right now we just run out of a commercial kitchen, but we are just needing more space, more convenience, and I'm looking, and I have a goal by the end of the year. I'm going to open a facility somewhere in Macomb County and hire more people. In fact, I just hired my first food safety quality specialist. It just kind of happened out of the blues, and I just knew after working with her the first day, I knew I had to hold on to her. I couldn't let her go because her work ethic was it just blew my mind. It did. She was organizing everything for me. I knew I needed somebody to take food safety courses from MSU product development too, and she is on it. So we went through our timeline, our plans, and if everything works out, we should be ready by the end of the year with the facility.
I'm not going to bet against you because, the growth going the way it has, I can easily see how it will continue for sure. And just as we close here, for anybody that's still listening and is not already at the restaurant enjoying this great food or off the Meyer trying to buy something, how can they get in touch with you? There's obviously a lot of different things going on here. So whether it's employment, possibly franchising, maybe somebody's got a facility for you to move into, or just how to get some of this food into their home. Where do they start? What's the best way?
Just visit www.thaifeast.com. We have a chat bot that pops up. You can always message there, and then it'll get to us to answer back. We're also on Facebook on facebook.com/ThaiFeast, and just message us, and then we'll get back to you.
Fantastic. Well, awesome information. Love sharing great stories like this of just a fantastic family business that continues to give back to everybody that they touch. So, Caroline, thanks for your time, and maybe we'll have you back on here when you open up the next restaurant.
I love that. Thank you, Ryan. Have a good day.